Hi, I'm Eleanor from Refuge Design Workshop. In these videos, I invite you to see spaces through a designer's eyes, to notice the subtle details and intentional choices that make a space not just beautiful, but truly livable. Whether you're reimagining your own space or helping a loved one adapt theirs, seeing how a space can be transformed can help you with your approach to your home. Today, we're taking a closer look at this Bangkok, Thailand flat, an apartment redesigned by architect Piraya Supaside. And the first image I saw of this space was this, a corner table that is made out of solid granite. And it's just wedged here into the corner, supported, it looks like, by some larger pieces of wood, accompanied by a simple chair. It makes for a really beautiful sanctuary spot, something that I've been keeping an eye out, how to find some inspiration for little corners, sanctuary spots that maybe we can explore together. So I saw this image and then I thought, I wonder what the rest of the apartment looks like. And well, it's pretty great. So let's jump into it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to just notice the basics of the layout. And then we're going to talk about the material choices and then some other fun things as well. But this is a great example of an open plan layout. And by open plan, we mean that, multiple use space that doesn't have any walls dividing the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, all of that, all those uses are happening here in one space. We can see the kitchen here tucked up against the wall. There's this table, a dining room table in the middle, large seating on the left, a big banquette with lots and lots of pillows. Oh my God, the pillows. There's also a sofa in the back. And then we also have all these drapes in the back, just like layers and layers, folds and folds and folds, lots of fabric on the drapes. It's got a really nice quality. And then you can see that corner table over here tucked in at this other part of the apartment. So let's start with the kitchen. It's pretty simple. It's one line against the wall, and it's got, a fridge on the left, stove on the right, sink in the middle. It may not seem like a very ample amount of counter space, but when you think about the table in proximity, then you also have the addition of the table as a workspace. It acts as a kind of kitchen island. That's very useful. So the seating areas are ample, and I love the throw pillows. There's so many of them. It looks so relaxing, so easy to drape things and move things to make, the just right amount of padding around different parts of your body so you can have a wonderful afternoon nap. I love how the pillows look a little wilted, as if they're also exhausted by the hot Bangkok afternoon. And then this is a great image to notice the use of color in the space. So it's a very simple color palette. Mainly it's the wood, which is teak, and we're going to talk about that. They picked a kind of beige I'm thinking it's in a desaturated red family. So red, green mixed together, you get these and then lightened, a lighter shade, is you're going to get this beautiful kind of beige. And just look at how well it's working with the wood tones of the space. I really love how the materials and the colors are working together. I love the generous amount of wood. I love the beautiful fabric. They kept it just a one simple fabric, choice. So it's nothing competing really with the material highlights. The material elements are the main focus of this space. And this was a really important part. I mean, maybe this is now obvious. The stone, the wood, are really integral to what the architect was going for. So a bit about the wood. The wood is teak, as I mentioned. Teak is indigenous to Thailand, so it's readily available. It doesn't have to be shipped, which adds to the cost of the material. It's still a very highly sought after product, so it is a higher price point. They did manage to find reclaimed teak flooring, so that's amazing. They also found some antique wood doors, which are featured in other parts of the article. We won't get into that here. But the nice thing about teak, and especially using it in steamy, humid Bangkok, Thailand, is that it's moisture resistant, it's waterproof, it's rot resistant, and it's really durable. So you're going to have that wood around for a very long time. So the architect, in talking about her design concept, she was really trying to create innovative solutions. So she was an experimenter. She was exploring how can stone, how can earth help cool the apartment. You know, stone can hold the cool air of the evening and then release it during the day. It can be just one of a series of components that help cool the interior. The other is this layer, this coating for the walls that she created using lime wash, but also soil from Thailand, from wherever she selected it from, and then they colored it the same sort of beige color, and she describes it as it's got a certain thickness to it. It's about 5 millimeters of coating. So if you imagine paint is not even a millimeter, so this is an actual thickness to add to the wall, which will also help keep the cool air in. It's also a little bit more porous, so that evening air, that again, that idea of evening air coming in and getting absorbed by the walls and then releasing during the heat of the day. So the other thing I wanted to touch on with this apartment that seemed just really special was the bathroom. It just was a really nice design. This is a bathtub in the primary room. We've seen that before. It's a slightly different design. It's made out of terrazzo, sort of formed on site. And then what's really fun here is like I was like, okay, well that's neat. Where's the rest of the bathroom? Well, here's the shower. You can't quite see the floor of the shower, but here's the tub. You can see that it's facing the primary room. And then we have tucked behind this wall, which is this wall over here, is the shower. And then here we have the floor plan to help us just get oriented with how the whole place works together. And when we look at the floor plan, we can see we didn't see the whole apartment. But we walked in and we saw this great room, the big open space, this. Oh, and by the way, over here in the corner, you can see that little corner table that we saw in this original picture. So we have that big banquette, we have the kitchen. We didn't see the study, we didn't see the balcony. And here is the primary bedroom. And then we saw the bathtub, and then here's the shower. You access the shower by going into this dressing room here, and then you also have the rest of the bathroom, which we just don't see that one, that all of those details. What an amazing space. I just love the colors and the materials. I love the use of stone. I can't imagine what it took to get those heavy stone into the apartment. But wow, it is so beautiful and it does look really timeless and like it's gonna suit this inhabitant's needs for calm and for peace and for coolness for a long time. Thanks for joining me for this closer look at beautiful design. If you enjoyed this deep dive, I offer more design insights and solutions at my Substack newsletter, which is linked below. And I'll be back here on YouTube again in 2 weeks with another beautifully designed space that balances form and function and who knows what else. Until then, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What part of this design resonated most for you? That's it from me. See you next time.